What's going on, everybody? We are back live here tonight on YouTube, Facebook, and that's it. So, guys, after a long weekend of traveling, going from North Carolina to Kentucky, sorry, I sound so bad. It's the feedback, but man, what a weekend! Well, a lot of good coverage. Radio racing on Friday, then went no prep racing on Saturday. Fought weather, heat, everything. It was a weekend. Appreciate everybody that's went and watched the videos, gave them a share, all that. Uh, Speaking of weather, just I'm not going to get into it yet, but tonight on Live with the Media G.O.A.T, we've got Drag or Die's Ken Hensel on with us. Supposed to have Happy too, but he had some things come up. So it's just going to be me and Ken rocking it tonight because if the weather holds out, we are headed north to Battle of South Mountain No Prep 2. Now, I don't have the most up to date flyer on here, but all 96 spots are locked. So this is going to be a big race if we can get the weather to cooperate and do what it needs to do. So, and no longer delaying need, I'm going to bring our boy Ken in. I know he's about as nervous as he can be with the weather. I mean, I'm nervous. It's not even my race, but just trying to figure everything out. So, going to bring Ken in. Let me turn his audio on. And, hey, Ken, come a little bit over. There you go. Let me get your audio adjusted a little bit so they can hear you better.
There we go.
All right, let me see.
What's up, everybody?
Let me see if I got the right one for you. I think it says Ken MS something.
That'd be Blimpy.
But, buddy, it's that time. There you go. You're perfect right
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I had to get it adjusted.
there.
Yeah. Just getting some gray hair over here, some more gray hair.
I got a few in my beard I can contribute to you if you need them.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Hey, it's the beautiful
Well,
life of promoting, man.
oh, yeah. Yeah, it seems like this race has kind of been plagued with bad weather. And, we're hoping it changes. We're watching it and everything like that and trying to make the right call. We got a lot of people traveling to race and watch, so it's kind of hard to. I'm sure you've been through it,
Oh yeah.
to make the right call. And
I mean, a lot of people don't understand. 96 cars. This is a huge race, and there's a lot of people trying to get their traveling plans and all that right. And, you know, like I said, I've been down that same road like you're going through as being promoters. Sometimes, I mean, you got to watch these weather forecasts and all that. You got to make the best call. I mean, as of right now, the race is still on. Everything is still on.
yeah, as far as we know, we'll try to make a call. By tomorrow morning. That way, if people do have to cancel or they want to, cancel their hotels or they need to go, they might want to go somewhere else. I mean, it looks like the whole East Coast is kind of not that great this weekend. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've looked like Virginia, North Carolina, everywhere has a decent chance of rain this weekend. It's pretty stretched out. I mean, gotta hate
Yeah.
that weather, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's
But
April. I mean, it's early spring, so you never know what's going to happen.
yeah, but we're gonna sit here. We're not gonna talk about the weather the whole time, guys. We're gonna talk about this race because this is a big race. I'm gonna pull the flyer back up. Let me see. Like I said, 96 cars locked in. And Ken, for the people that weren't at South Mountain last year, kind of give them a rundown on the place, how the action is, the surface, all that. You know what to do.
Oh, the track is very interesting when you first see it. It's got the shutdown's got a high bank NASCAR turn, left hand turn afterwards, and there's been a lot of fast cars up there, and a lot of people were kind of worried about it, but the surface, as far as it goes, it was last year was early in April, and it come around after a few passes, and up top gets a little sketchy depending on what you can hold in it, but it'll hook out front after a while.
Now,
We
like
had a
those two pictures, those are actually on the flyer are actually from last year's race, correct?
yeah, the one of Billy doing the wheelie was first pair down. And he didn't plan on it to do that. He's a street racer, and when he let go of the trans brake button, it climbed the ring gear. And unfortunately, when it come down, his oil filter actually hit the track and busted. But so that was the first pair down. So it's got some teeth.
Yeah.
I know the Carolinas, they have a lot of fast front side no preps and stuff like this, but we don't have a whole lot of that up here. So it's definitely it's a cool place. It's at the foothills of the mountain up there, and it's a cool location. It gives you that good vibe that just your backyard style track.
It's like I tell anybody, man, these front sides, you're gonna have wheel stands, you're gonna have cool stuff like that. I mean, uh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what I
there was a
think
lot of
defines the
there
front
was a
side,
lot of
honestly.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of action. Poppy had just come out with his new car, and when he did that, he made it, I think the second round maybe, and he got loose and it rolled, tore the car up, and
Yeah,
he got it. Actually, the next week, man, he got it patched back up, and he was at the airport racing.
yeah.
There's no stopping them guys. They
Those
love the
guys
sport.
are they're 100. They're in it to win it, keep rolling, no matter what happens.
Yeah, yeah. But as far as racing, I mean, there's we get a lot of Northeast cars that people don't see at, like, say, Dig or Die or something like that. We got a lot of, there's a lot of street race cars that come out to this. We got a lot of friends in the street race scene, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, so you get to see a good mix of cars. Lyle Barnett was out there last year, he ended up winning it. But, as far as big tire, there was, man, a big, pretty big class. Like, I think it was 26 in big tire, and you had all your fast guys were there: Chris Rankin, Tommy Reek, Don Soprito, uh, just all kinds of a mix of fast big tire cars. So and big tire is hard to draw a field, but there's a lot still in our area. So, and a lot of them guys don't travel south a
Hmm.
lot. So,
All right, so I'm pretty sure you can read that one.
oh yeah, yeah. I won't even be able to eat.
I can tell you right now, it's either going to be pizza or chicken tenders.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else is there? But yeah. I mean, and as far as, like, if you're looking at the list this year, there's a lot of people that's coming back that's raced it before. And then you got a mix of people that's never been there. Nick that popped up on here, hustling horsepower. He's supposed to be coming out. A lot of the street race guys are coming back. There's some new people, and I think they like to play. It's a cool, like I said, it's a cool vibe. You're kind of limited, don't have permanent lighting or anything like that. So you almost need to have good weather, to get it done. And, that's what we're praying for. We kind of been watching it, like I said. And if we get, if we have what we need, that's going to be a gangster race.
Oh yeah, I
So,
mean, this is something I've looked forward to because I've never been up through there. I've never been really to any of these northern races, and
yeah,
I've had it down since we've been talking about it. And you know, God, stupid weather. I
yeah,
don't think you can
yeah.
say anything else about that. But
Oh, yeah.
like I said, can't hear Corey. Let me see. Can you hear me better now? It's a new microphone stuff I'm trying out. Let me see if I can kick the program volume up. Okay, guys, can you hear me better? Ken, can you hear me
Can
pretty
you hear
good?
me now?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear you
Can you
fine.
hear me now?
Yep.
The crazy thing is I've got this thing turned up as wide open as it'll be, so who knows? But yeah, like I've been looking forward to coming out myself big time to this track because, like I said, it's a whole different area, different cars, whole different vibe than what we're used to in the South. I mean, I'm just looking forward to something new. I mean, my big thing this year is getting around traveling to new places I haven't been to, haven't seen, and you know, after watching your videos last year, hearing everything about it, man, this went from just a race to bucket list. Like I got to make it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of people are excited, and I've been on the phone all day. People call, and it's good when people want to travel. Like we have people coming from Massachusetts, to run and or just to watch, So I mean, it's definitely pretty cool. I think it's going to be a good show, and the racing, it's going to be a different group of cars that you normally see. I mean, some of these guys travel south, but a lot of them, they stay up this way. So
If
definitely
that
be a
ain't
good
about the
time.
truth. One day
Yeah, yeah,
80s,
you're
next
right.
day 29. I mean,
Yeah.
we ran into that this weekend when I was in Mooresville on Friday, 85 degrees. Go a few hours to Kentucky. I don't think it got above 60, and then as soon as the sun went down, it got cold.
Yeah, yeah, weather's crazy right now. So,
Yeah, I
and
did.
like I said, it's all over the place. It's everywhere. So,
All right, so we got 64 locked in the small tire. Any
yeah,
notable names that we've seen before, or who you got hitter
man,
wise? We'll just go with that.
oh man, there's all kinds of hitters actually. There's like I said, hustling horsepower. Mike Gwynn's coming with that nasty Nova. Tyler No Boost. You got a few of the guys out in New Jersey, Primer Nick, street race cars. Philly, you got Dave Ryan. I think Tommy K's coming, Chris Kohler. I mean, it's a big. Like I said, a lot of them are street race cars. They don't even run a whole lot of front set stuff. So it's cool to see their support and they're coming out for that. And like Caden Rankin, he has that beautiful Ford truck they built. He's coming to run small tire. Wes Skinner, the Juggernaut. I mean, there's going to be a lot of, and then a lot of the local guys are, there are no prep street race cars now. You've seen a lot of those, but there's a lot of hitters in that. As far as big tire, there's man, the whole team Northeast guys are coming out. Chris Rankin, James and the Wagon Slayer, John Jeffries and the Rowdy Rat, Ken and Kathy Beaverson. They got their new Alien car. Man, it's a lot of cars coming.
Yeah, I pulled up your event page, and me being the dummy I am, I couldn't figure it out why I wasn't getting updates on your event page. I never hit it going. So you just gained one
Oh,
more.
yeah. But
But
yeah, there is like 3 spots open in Big Tire right now. I
okay.
think three, and a lot of them's waiting on parts. And I get that. It's a hard time to get parts and stuff like that. And if you're breaking in between racing and stuff like that, trying to rush to get things. So
Now, on one of the first cars you posted that's going to be there, Big Rick, the Orange Nova. God,
hmm
I remember me and him at Dig or Die kind of locked eyes because he was coming
yeah,
right at the wall at me.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna
he's a
stay on the starting
gangster.
line for
Yeah,
this one.
yeah, it's a
But
beautiful car too. Like I said, there's a lot of awesome cars that people don't really get to see.
Matt,
Matt Rice, he's supposed to be coming.
yeah, nothing's rescheduled yet, Matt. I think Ken said tomorrow morning he'll kind of update everybody on that. So, uh,
Yeah,
it's like I said, this time of year it's kind of rough, man. Just kind of rolling with the weather as is. You gotta. It's really hard to predict April. because sometimes, like I said, it's good, and then sometimes it's like crap.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's been nicer during the week than it is during the during the weekends. It's been raining, so
Yeah, I mean,
but
I think Houston said it best. If we could race on Wednesday, we'd be good.
yeah, yeah, today was
Nah,
nice.
nah, man. We just figured get on here, give Ken some more room to push his event. That's the whole real purpose behind this. Is the event that I'm going to be at. I try to help guys out and get the word out and get more people to these
Yeah,
races. Even if I know I'm not the most viewed live feed podcasts or anything like that, it still helps. Anything helps.
oh yeah, yeah, and like last year we capped at 32 cars and small and 32 and big, and this year we doubled the field and small tire, and then we got some sponsors, people that Hot Shot Secrets, they sent some stuff out. No Time Speed Shop, they donated a set of small tires. Area 51 is going to give out a set of big tires for the race. um, Dave Ryan with Capital Adjustments, his crew, they threw in some money for small tire, and like a guy I used to work with at Advance, he's got like a wash bucket fixed up for people to win, and let me see, Psycho Fabrication Performance. He kicked in $500 for small tire to win. So we got a lot of people that believe in what's going on. It's just hopefully we can get it done. It's the main thing.
I'm all about Tuesday racing too. I'll race every day.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know, Matt. It's hard. I've seen Matt. I've been to one of Matt's events in where were we? English Mountain. And
I remember
it's
that.
one of those things. It's hard to call. Yeah, and it rained down there for a while, and
And one thing me and you both know, and Matt knows pretty good too, as being a promoter, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
yeah, yeah,
But it's like I said, we're going in with the mentality tomorrow morning we're going to get up and the weather's going to be great. We're going to get this race in. I mean, I don't see any other option myself. I mean, worst comes to worst. I know me and you've talked about it before. Like, if you got to reschedule, you got to reschedule. It just things happen. I know it's a tough year of scheduling and all, but I'm pretty sure, like, between me and you, we can figure something out.
oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure, and I know the guys want to race and stuff like that too. But you gotta look at everything. Make sure you can get people can get in there with the grass parking and stuff like that. So there's a lot that goes into it. But
I'm
I
going to
know
tell
the racer.
everybody this is what's going on. See, I went to Mooresville last Friday and you weren't with me, and it was sunny and
Yeah,
80. The week before, it rained. It's you.
maybe it's you. Maybe it's because you're coming to the real part of West Virginia. That you know,
It's probably because we'll blame it on all them people you're like sharing basements and stuff with.
that wasn't me. But allegedly, I know who that was, but I won't break that out.
Oh man. But you got some gangsters coming for small tire, you got some gangsters coming for big tire. Uh
Hmm.
I mean 96 cars, man, on a front side race. That's pretty impressive in my opinion cuz I just had mine. We have 38 and I was tickled having 38 plus the sporting classes. And you know how I get when I start getting over that 100 stuff. I'm like, "Oh god, oh god." So, I applaud you for
Oh
taking the
yeah,
stress on, dude. And we'll we'll kind of give everybody kind of a heads up. Like I know me and you've talked about it. Uh, what can guys expect this weekend? We get if we get the race going and get it in, chip draw, things like that. If you want to go over any of that with them, now we got some time to talk about it. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. They're gonna do. when you come into park, that's one thing. You need to read the flyer. If you're coming with something over 12 foot, you don't want to come in and get stuck on that train bridge. So, the main thing is follow that. And, you can look on the GPS and stuff. A couple guys got stuck. You had to back up. The racers will park on one side in the pits there, and they're going to come around and do the tech. You're going to pay to get in there. They're going to come around to your car, fill out your tech card. Simple instructions. Fill it out, give it to them. They'll take care of that. And then we'll have a tent set up towards the front side of the track there. We'll have a layout of everything, like everybody knows where to go. You'll pay your buy-in there. And, we have adopted the chip draw everybody's doing nowadays. Here's the thing. This place, you're limited because of time and everything. And the pits are so far away from the track. We're going to do the chip draw like, you guys have been doing. Happy, I think Jeff Thomas actually does it too. But, you'll come up, pay your buy-in money. You'll get a chip with your name in it. It'll be put in a bag, and we'll draw them, So second round comes around, you'll actually have, you'll know who you're going to be running. We'll send it out to everybody. Plus, you'll have more time to work on your car in between rounds and to speed up the whole process. I think it's a great idea, and a lot of people's going that way.
So James wants to know, can they come in Friday and park?
Yeah, as far as Friday, I think he's going to be there at 8 o'clock, and he's going to close the gates at 10. So from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., you can come in Friday and go ahead and get set up. If you want to, I know a lot of guys want to pit beside each other and stuff like that. The track's handling the parking, and it's kind of, if you want to be beside somebody, you guys should try to meet up and come in together. It's going to be tight. Like I said, this place, it's a small place, but to get everybody in, you're just going to have to, do everything that way. And once you park and everything like that, if you're coming in Saturday, come down, pay your buy-in, and we'll get all that sorted, and then we'll do the drivers meeting at 10:30, and just go over the basic rules. It's it's front side, water burnout, off the tree, instant green, your normal rules. I mean, people's ran a lot of this stuff. So, and then, at 11 o'clock, we'll try to be the first pair down. Now we do have, last year, Big Tire, we kind of run out of daylight. So Tommy Reek and Chris Rankin are going to be running for the Wally from last year. They're going to be the first pair down, before the actual race starts. For that, they want to give out that Wally. So, and then after that, we'll roll right in the small tire.
Okay. So,
and then Big Tire to follow.
Now, when they're going to be the first pair down, is that the actual first round pair, or just that counts?
No.
Okay.
It's just for the Wally. Yeah. They the track owner, he wanted to give it out. And it doesn't do him any good sitting there. And they decide to do that, so they're going to run for that, and then then you'll start into your normal rounds.
Awesome. I mean, I think that's pretty cool that it's at least going to be finished. So there's a definitive winner, and they've got the Wally from last year. So,
yeah.
So the guys, like, if you win small tire, well, we're not going to go and say what the actual, like, with the entry fees, money and stuff, because we're not 100% who all's going to show, if all 64 show not. But what do you have exactly on top for small tire right now, and what all does the winner get?
There's right now, I think it's around 1,000 cash, and then you'll get like I said, No Time Speed Shop out of New Jersey. They're giving away a set of small tire Hoosiers, Hot Shot Secrets, and then a treatment kit for has a little bit of everything in it, so I think it has a t-shirt and 4 or 5 additives, for from your race car to your everyday, driver. And like I said, we got a couple little on S&K Speed Shop. They sent, I think, $100 gift card and a t-shirt. So there's going to be, there's going to be a good bit of stuff, and depending on, like what all shows and everything, I think it'll be a pretty good payout for small tire.
Oh yeah, man. I think cause what's the entry for this class this time?
200 for small tire.
So right there, I mean, if you get all 64 at 200, that's 12.8. I mean, that's not
Yeah,
bad money
yeah.
right there.
Uh-uh.
And I think
And
that's
like there'll be money on top, prizes on top, so it'll be pretty good payout.
and I think that's something me and Houston even got talking about again this weekend. Not every race has to be 50, 100 grand, something like that to win. Some of the best races I know I've been to and filmed and hung around with people and stuff, and just like I said, just been to, they're not those 100 grand payouts or any of that. That's more of a pain in the rear than anything. These 10 grand races, 5 grand races, man, they're great races, and I love seeing more stuff like that because, like I said, it's not the stupid crazy payout, but hey, 64 cars running for that's pretty good money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And big tires.
Matt.
Yeah, you're right. 25. If you can make any money back racing,
It
But
it don't matter from racing to media. Any like $5 is good money.
yeah, yeah. Anything to do with racing is expensive. So, but big tire. At 32 cars, they're a $300 buy-in. That'd be like 9,600. Dan Darling with Darling Motorsports, he's kicking in 1,000 cash when he gets there. And then Area 51, they're donating a set of big tires for it. They won't have them there because everybody runs a different size, but they're gonna take care of that. And then we have Hot Shot Secrets again. They got a kit for one of those kits for the winner for that. But so I mean that should it's going to be pretty good payouts.
So let me ask, cause I haven't seen the lock-in list or exactly. Is Richie tooling the big tire guys again, or is he sticking with small tire? Because he's got one on those big tire guys already.
Richie Stein is running big tire. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's coming to run big tire, he said.
So Richie's going to be on the medium tires.
Yeah, that's what's looking like. Yeah. I know he ran him down at Dig or Die. So, he's last year he run small tire. He's going to do big tire this year, do something a little different. So,
which I seen our boy from the South is locked in, Lyle Barnett. I don't know if he's gonna. Which I know he's got an NHRA ride now too, and I know they've been testing.
Yeah.
But, weather goes south this way.
That was the thing. Yeah, that's what he's been watching on that, and we've had a few people, they broke waiting on parts. I mean, so some spots have switched and stuff like that, and I wish you could just be like, hey, just show up. But, with it being a smaller facility and everything like that, it'll be, almost unmanageable if you get, some of these cars. Because, some of these cars on the backup list, there was a lot. And
I know that.
Lyle's going to be announcer.
I guess there's an article out. I'm going to look it up. He's an announcer for NHRA. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Huh.
I seen Matt just posted that up. I'm pulling up Facebook now because I got to see. But, I mean, let me see. I'm pulling it up. Oh, yeah. He withdraws from the NHRA Carolina 4-wide. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, due to car complications. I'm reading right now. I'm doing like a speed reading.
I thought Matt was joking.
He is going to be. Yeah, he's announcing this weekend. So the boys in the north are safe.
Yeah. And of course we have somebody to fill the spot. He was kind of Originally when I was at Shady Side, he got the car back together. He was coming, and then in between that, he got the NHRA ride, and then he was like he told me he had to test depending on how testing and weather went. So, what's up, Joey?
So, so the North is safe from the South for one weekend at least.
Yeah, I can't get
So,
any of these other boys to come up, man. Like I guess,
I'd love to.
and we were
You
talking
know,
about this last.
I'll tell you, as good as Houston's car was running last weekend, I'd love to see him up there, but I know he's got to work this weekend. He kind of had to trade around, and it sucks because man, that thing was rolling at Kentucky last weekend, and I think the pictures
Yeah,
I've
it looked
seen from
like it.
South Mountain now. Are they scraping it down anything, or is it just going to be left as is?
I'm not sure. Like, I know they've had a couple. The last year when we done it, it was like how it set pretty much all winter. Now they've had some stuff up there. They do like a nostalgia class, like the old school stuff, and they've had some stuff going on up there. So I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to find out about that. But
They just
I mean,
posted he
honestly,
prepped.
oh, okay, yeah. But honestly, like that place, any of these front sides, it's going to come around pretty
Yeah,
fast,
yeah.
honestly. So
The beautiful thing about these front side no preps, and I try to tell people all the time, like if you scrape it down and then you're letting these slick tires do burnouts like they are and going down the track, and that's the only thing going down. You're not like killing the surface with the glue and all that, and the chemicals are getting in and ruin it. It's a beautiful surface. Like it will come around and come around good. So
yeah,
honestly, I tell everybody these are the best surfaces in around because they're not contaminated all to hell with glue and all that. The rubber actually
yeah,
works good. I always told Seth and them, we need to scrape. We need to scrape. We need to do this. Leave the rubber. Leave
yeah,
that bad rubber.
yeah. But
So,
yeah, I think it's going to be fast in the 60 foot. I'm sure. Oh, here we go, Dave.
hey, I'm all for some late
Yeah,
model classes. I like late model classes. They just
yeah, I am too. But I don't think we got any room for anymore.
like this weekend. I know at Mooresville they just added a late model class to the 704 stuff, and they're
Hmm.
requiring full exhaust, and everybody's on there bitching about the full exhaust. And I said, wait a minute, Houston, let me text him. He has his full exhaust. So even though he can't run this weekend, Whitey has full exhaust that can go back on. So I think that's something we need to look in these modern classes. Yeah, let's do full exhaust in all modern classes and all those classes. We got a car for that if Houston will actually race it instead of the other car.
Yeah, yeah. And I've talked to the track owner up there. Like they're close to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, all those areas. So there's a lot of modern, stuff in that area. So
Yeah, I got looking. We're not far from Hershey, so are you bringing us some Hershey
yeah,
bars or something, man? You got to hook
I
me
ain't
up.
bringing nothing.
No Reese
They got
cups,
those.
no nothing.
They got those cheap, man. Well, yeah, you won't be far from Hershey. But yeah, like it'd be cool to do some stick stuff. Like Gordon and the crew. From the airport around here, they have a lot of stick following and stuff like that. All motors big. Getting pretty big around here. So almost if you did something like that, it'd have to be like a 2-day event. So
See, you say stick shift, I say Chris Cook versus the world.
yeah, yeah,
Which I can't say
yeah.
much. Chris had a bad weekend, so they might give us hell for that one. Which, dude, he was on motor, and that thing,
Hmm.
good lord, just a motor stick car. That thing was rolling, and I know that car's meant to be on the spray. So, and then I was reminded, well, it's because it has those three letters SBF.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Small block forward to the front. But yeah, that's the stick stuff. He actually come up here at the airport and ran. He ran good. So
Like I said, send another from the south up north to bring the cash home. That's how we roll. So I mean, like I said, people don't worry about the weather right now. Well, we're not. Ken is. Ken's making a call. I'm not responsible for anything this weekend. I'm just a camera guy for once.
yeah,
I have no stress on me. I just got to drive and show up.
yeah, yeah.
So, any pre or post game activities you've heard of?
I don't know. With the weather forecast, I'm not sure. Like people
No,
had asked about it, but kind of like on Friday nights, it's almost like I'll be
you'll be stressing.
out of it, so I won't be. Yeah, I won't be able to deal with that. But I mean, we're not far from some places if people want to get down on afterwards Saturday. But
Yeah,
you know,
but you know, it's like I'd love to see it because I know I've watched enough of your videos and I seen what was it? Jacob Mitchell posted that picture last week. I think it was around last weekend. My man out there doing wheelies and shit on asphalt. I'm like, I gotta see this.
oh yeah, when you see that, if you see that road in person, you'd be like, nah. Like we had the Jersey crew, the lower level guys, and some of their people. They come down to that road when they were at the airport, and they looked at the road at first, and they were like, because it kind of looks like a roller coaster, and they're like, but those guys are street. They shoved them right down it, and they had a great time. It's a good spot, and
All right.
I'm not against that. I love that. I like that more than anything. But
You said it's a roller coaster. Which is worse, it or Twin River for the rolling down the road?
I don't know. Probably Twin River, but that place is cool. It's gangster.
Yeah,
It's different.
dude. I I talked to more people that's planning on coming like in July to Twin River, and they're expecting they've never been there, and they're expecting some like flat surface, like a good surface, like y'all are in for
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it.
yeah. It's
And
interesting.
that's what makes that place so gangster too, man. I can't wait to get back down there. You might see me down
Yeah,
there actually sooner than later. Who knows? Before July.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
It's a cool place. No cell phone service. That sucks.
what?
But
I've got perfect cell phone service there.
I didn't. I had to
What
use
brand
your
are you
phone to
on? Oh,
call.
that's right, you did. I mean, I've got
Yeah,
perfect Verizon down there, and I think
yeah. See,
Skinny
I was
told
just
me that T-Mobile's good down there now.
oh, is it? Yeah, it might have changed, but
It
we had
better
pretty
be.
much nothing once we got
That's
off
my
the
box.
interstate. But
Hey,
yeah.
I'll tell you, Kentucky Dragway this past weekend, perfect
Hmm.
T-Mobile service. Like you can go live down there if that. I had 5 bars and 5G, and the live feed never skipped a beat. The only thing that skipped the live feed was the music, and then YouTube bounced it
Oh,
on that.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, one
Yeah, I've
copyright
been
strike
so
ruined that one.
I've had Facebook kick some lives from like music in the background. Cricket Wireless, yeah. That honestly, I probably should get Cricket. A lot of people say they get that just to go live and stuff.
See,
But
well, Wilkesboro, it showed me having 5 bars, and I mean 3 bars and 5G, but man, I guess it's just where I was down in that hole. It was just not agreeing. So I went and let's see. Well, I didn't go, but I made an Amazon purchase, so fix that one. So I mean, I think, and that's a good thing. This is going to be a hell of a year for some live feeds between you and I, man. I mean, you sometimes we're
mhm,
not even at the same races, so make
yeah,
sure this isn't me patting myself on the back or anything, but if y'all are out there, man, make sure y'all are always giving us. Hey, we're hooking you up with some live feeds, man. Some of these gangster races. So, like Ken, there's some races I can't go to, and Hey, he's taking care of him and stuff. If y'all ever see that Cash App link or the Facebook stars, hook this guy up with some stuff, man. I mean, he's out there on the line. You know, he's sweating as is. He ain't had no chicken tenders or pizza or a Dr. Pepper, and he's trying to film. He's got his phone on top. Send him some cash, man. Help those guys out. They travel a good distance, man. Make sure and buy a T-shirt. Uh, I know me and you's got something, a couple of events we're gonna be working together on here soon at the tent, so that'll be pretty cool if I can
Yeah,
remember to bring it half the time. But
yeah,
support this guy, man. Pick up a T-shirt, a sticker, anything. This traveling stuff, it ain't cheap. And me and him, like I said, we both travel all over the place. He's got a little further drive than what I do to come south, and when he does, man, those T-shirts and all that, guys, those goes a long way in helping us out and also making us want to come
yeah,
back to tracks and things like that.
yeah. Which I could, I really thank everybody, like, the South and North, everybody really supports what we do and stuff like that. I mean, the street guys, the no prep guys, everybody, man. I can't say anything about that. They do. It's pretty humbling. You walk into some of these places and then you see everybody got your shirts on and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Dude, there was a ton of them at Kentucky Dragway. Like every time I turned, I seen a Drag or Die shirt or hoodie, and then I'm filming, and Isaac Preston walks in front of me, and he's got a Drag or Die one on. I'm like, did Ken tell you to stand in front of my view or something?
Yeah, I seen that on the live feed. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And I seen one dude rolling around with bibs with a drag or die shirt on. Yeah, yeah, racers too. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
hit
what I'm
them up,
seeing.
man. If anybody that's
They
like, if a racer's got some shirts or some stickers or something for sale in their pits, crack open that wallet and hand them a 20. Now, if
yeah.
it's this guy, we're ask for the Cashton special. That's a free shirt or a free hat.
No, Donald. Yeah, ask Donald for that.
I seen him and
But
Chad over
yeah,
there at Kentucky Dragway this past weekend, and we had Cashton with us. And the first thing I did was Cashton got his scooter out, and I said, "Hey, tell him you need a free hat."
oh
so,
jeez.
so we'll get this wrapped up and stuff, but
Yeah,
like I said, I'm gonna pull the flyer back up. Anything you need to go over, anything you want to go back over, I'll hide back behind the flyer. This is your
oh no,
moment,
you're
dude.
fine.
Sell the race, do everything.
Yeah, I mean, if the weather holds out, it's going to be one of the best races on the East Coast out here. Like front side wise, if you want to see a show, it's going to be gangster. I mean, you can just look at the list of the cars coming. It's going to be a good one. They're all good people, and you know, there's going to be some good racing, definitely.
And I mean,
But
it's front
yeah,
side racing.
$20 to get in. Yeah, child's
Awesome.
12 and under. Pretty much everything's on the flyer. We kind of went over everything, but yeah, I think it's going to be some fast racing. It's going to be a good mix of cars, definitely.
And just for anybody out there that's watching, because I'm a promoter
Hmm.
too, and I'm going to tell y'all,
Yeah,
look, guys, he's definitely making the best decision possible for y'all. Don't blow his phone up over the next 12 to 24 hours. We got the same weather apps as y'all. We're watching it too. And whatever, we're doing the best we can for the decisions on these races. So we know what's going
yeah,
on. You don't have to ask us 100 times. We'll get the decision. Y'all will know.
yeah. But
So,
yeah, it'll definitely be a good time. You can check out, if you want to see some pictures of the place, you can go to southmountainraceway.com. There's videos on my Drag or Die page. If you search Battle of South Mountain, if you want to see what the place looks like I said, it's a gangster place. When you show up there, you see like this high bank left turn. People get a little worried, but if you use your brakes and if you have a parachute, use it. I mean, there's been some fast passes up there, so everybody will be good. Just walk the track, look at it.
yeah, don't come up to us complaining that you had a hard time getting stopped and you have a parachute and you didn't pull it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Like Wow up there, he was making, he won it last year, and he used to shoot a few times, and I've seen a couple passes where he didn't use it. But if you got it, you should probably use it, for that place. But with that, or just make sure you get, like I said, walk the track, where the shutdown is, and that's the main thing. But most people do that.
All right, buddy. So hopefully the next 12 to 24 hours, everything goes smooth like we're hoping it will. And I'll be on the road Friday morning, headed your way.
Yeah. That's the thing. We want to make sure we make the right call and make sure, we want people to have time to travel, or if they do have to reschedule, you do have time to, get your Airbnbs, your hotels, all that stuff, taken care of. So we want a good show for everybody, the racers, the spectators, so it's going to be a good one if we can get it in. If not, we'll reschedule it, but we'll keep you up to date.
Awesome, buddy. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on tonight, and hopefully everything, like I said, goes smooth, and I'm headed your way Friday, buddy.
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right, bud.
Talk to you later.
See you.
Bye.
All right, guys. As that was our buddy Ken, like I said, big race this weekend, Battle of South Mountain. Let me get these name tags off. Put the cool border up. Yeah, guys, this weekend, man, like I said, Battle of South Mountain 2. No prep. Front side craziness. 64 small tire, 32 big tire. I know he said he's got a couple spots open in big tire, so it's still, that's a hell of a field, man. Good money on top, good sponsor stuff on top. You can't beat that. That's why I'm preaching to you guys out here. If you're going to these races, don't be going to race for free anymore. Don't race for your own money that you've also had to pay a gate fee and everything else. If there ain't nothing on top, walk away. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to go over what we got. I got some new flyers to kind of give you what we got going in mind. So next week, Saturday plans, Friday, Saturday, not 100% yet, but Thursday night, we're back to Piedmont Dragway. Big Dog Shootout next weekend, next Thursday. Appreciate everybody that's been watching the videos and stuff on YouTube. This so far is one of our biggest videos going for the year. 8-car shootout, pro mod action. I've got some new gear in too, so hopefully we'll get some pit interviews going on, adding to the video, kind of make it a little more, I'm not going to say NHRA-ish episodic or something like that, but I'm going to add a new little spin to the Big Dog videos. Cool thing about that race is I have downtime in between the rounds, like an hour and a half, and I can go to these pits and see the racers, talk to them, like get some stories and things. Well, this will help us kind of get like a more racer's perspective into the videos also. I know you guys like to hear from the racers and stuff too. I got some interview gear now, so we'll be doing some trial and error with that on this event. So next weekend, well, next Thursday, the coolest thing about this is a Quick 8 Pro Mod shootout on a Thursday night. You can't beat that. And this ain't no slow pro mods. These guys went 370s, 380s last time like it was their job. So I'm telling you, Thursday night at Piedmont Dragway is the place to be. Next Thursday, Big Dog Shootout. So, like I said, next weekend, I don't really have my plans 100%. But the week after that, No Brainer Nationals, we return to radial racing again. Shadyside Dragway. I'll be there from Thursday to Sunday. Thursday they have their normal test and tune, and then Friday and Saturday is the official No Brainer Nationals. Friday night, Shadyside Outlaw Shootout. All right, if you've never seen the Outlaws, it's a pretty awesome race. Normally on Thursday nights, they do it with list racing where they're running for spots and things like this. This will be an actual legit shootout. Plus, they're also going to have the first 2 rounds of limited street qualifying, which that's your 235, 255 class. And then on Saturday, you'll have the final qualifying rounds for 250, well, for Limited Street, plus No Brainer Limited 275, 275 28 shootout, and we got bracket racing on both days. So all that will be live on Spooled Media. So make sure you tune in. I'll be live both nights. No Brainer Nationals. We've attended, I think we've been to every single one, I want to say. Maybe no, we missed one last year because I was at War in the Woods. Sorry, but we have been to almost every single No Brainer Nationals. Well, actually, they moved it last year, so yeah, we have been to about every single one of them. So, official media this year, like I said, we'll have the live feed, race coverage with pictures, videos, all that stuff. Great show for a great cause, great purses up, and it is an RTRA points race for Limited Street, so look for an awesome turnout, the 235 and the 255 guys. Plus, like I said, you're going to have the Shayside Outlaws also on Friday night. I talked to Black Widow, Bumblebee, Vendetta, letting them all know about the 275 28. I look for that to be a stacked race also, especially Baby Shark, a bunch of those guys. They should be in the house for 275 28. In the limited 275 class, it allows the guys that aren't on the Shayside Outlaws list. It's got rules to it, but they're still a little more open than what the Outlaws rule is. So, should be a good show. I think we're going to have, in 2 weeks, Seth will be on here and John Sears again. We'll be going over everything, kind of getting what's going on in the limited street world with John, the Shayside Outlaws world with Seth, and just kind of bridging in, because it's going to be my goal to be live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Shadyside that weekend. So after that, May 20th, another one of those weekends. I don't have 100% plans yet. Looking at a few races, and I've also left it open because there might be a few reschedules. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next week, which we just dropped this last night. The main class for the 5th annual Ronnie Buff Memorial this year is the King of the South OG28 shootout. $10,000 guaranteed to win. Now, guys, we have dropped just the slick only rule. We're going to allow the radial in. So, but it's going to be slick prep. I'm not saying slick as slick. It's going to be the bracket day big tire slick style prep. So we're not doing anything special for the radials. They're, like I said, you're allowed to run on the radial, but you're going to break that keyboard out and get to tuning. $10,000 to win guaranteed. On that Friday, we'll have live coverage, everything, and that Saturday. Friday night, OG28's free testing with tech. Well, I'm sorry, not with tech card, but with gate fee. So you can come in on Friday night and get some test passes, and then on Saturday it's 2 shakedowns, then we draw for the ladder. And from there, it's all out war at Shadyside. Big, I'm talking big announcement made yesterday about this. A lot of people talking about it, wanting to come. Should be a very diverse field of slicks and radials, honestly. I think it's going to be one of the best races of the year at Shadyside. Plus, like I said, $10,000 to win guaranteed. I mean, a lot of people's throwing around that guarantee term this year, but Shadyside's one place I can tell you, when they say guaranteed, take it to the bank. It's going to be there. They're going to pay you out in cash. No worries there, guys. So, and let's see. And now I know the week after that, it gets crazy. War in the Woods. We are headed to Indiana for War in the Woods. Uncle Jeff over there, man, making sure we're all taken care of. Spooled Media in the house. Looking forward to getting up there, hanging with all the guys. Get to see a lot of the guys from the Midwest and different areas I don't get to see a whole lot. Had a blast last year. Literally one of the biggest videos of the year for Spooled Media. So I'm looking forward to going back out there. Crazy track. If you've never been to Brown County, it's crazy, dude. So let me look. The week after that, first time ever going to Ohio. Tad of Jim's Dragway of Magnolia. No Prep Mania 7.0. As you can see, I got that flyer design going on for my buddies up at Stripper Glitter. The D-Team Racing guys, they're putting on this awesome race. Small tire, big tire, hard tire, stick shift, and the ladies class. So I know they've been posting some updates about this track. Place looks legit as hell. Old school track, it's something I love. That crazy old surface, all that stuff. Should be a great no prep race. I'm hoping have everything to go up there, go live, kind of show off for those guys, get some spool media coverage for them and all that. Looks legit as can be, guys. Can't wait to get up there. $200, $30 tech card, 100% plus sponsor money for small tire. Plus, they've got everything listed right there for big tire, hard tire, and all that. Check out their event page that has more information on it. But like I said, should be one legit race. I've never been to that track, never really been to that part of Ohio, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Getting to, like I said, new tracks, new places, man. Should be an awesome time. Let's see. Let me pull. I don't think I have a flyer yet. I'm looking at my schedule. Okay, so right now, let's see. June 16th and June 17th. The week after that, we've got 704 Outlaws and Killer Street at Elk Creek, which I know they got Killer Street this weekend. Also, if the weather does hit us, well, it hits Pennsylvania and it does get canceled, I've got 3 backup races in mind. Haven't made up exactly which place I'm going to go to. So, like I said, I'm watching the weather locally too to see what happens. But, Killer Street's going on this weekend. I know Twin Rivers this weekend. And let's see. Well, it's 4 actually. You got Crossville, Twin River, Mooresville, and Elk Creek. So I've got some options just in case the weather would hit. But like I said, June 16th, 704 Outlaws. Great show last weekend. Great radio program. David's got everything going awesome down there. Can't wait to get back. A lot of good views on the radio stuff this weekend, guys. Appreciate that. Showed me you guys have been wanting that radio stuff again, so I'm going to try to incorporate some more of it in Spooled Media. But like I said, on the 17th, for sure we'll be at Killer Street at Elk Creek Dragway. I know Terry's adopted the King of the Street stuff too this year. So I think it's Killer Street, the King of the Street class, 570, Big Hound, which is pretty much run what you brung as long as it's got doors. Should be a good show at Elk Creek. And like I said, I don't know where I'm going this weekend. If the weather was to hit, don't ask yet. Just wait till you see the announcement of where I'm headed. I'm good with those. So when I'm on the road, I always let y'all know where I'm headed. So, and then right now, I haven't got a flyer for it, but June 23rd and 24th, Slugfest, Final Call. Limpy will be in the house that weekend. Kentucky Dragway again. The live feed worked amazing out there this year, so I'll take it back down there, plus have the coverage and everything going, which, off subject, guys, big props to Happy this weekend, man. He managed my live feed like a champ and took to it. Gear he's never used before. Man was all about it. I've got him a shopping list going together so we can get his live feed game up, like going a lot better with some YOLO box and some cameras and stuff. So I'm going to help Happy out a little bit, get him built up and going in that. Big props to him and Kenzie for helping out with everything this weekend. Our goal was to do a simulcast this past weekend, but we had some technical issues and it wouldn't let us. So it was only on the Spool Media stuff. But hey, any chance y'all can, go to the website, supportyourlocalstreetracer.com, buy a t-shirt, anything from those guys, help them. They're another group that's really helping out with the scene and really showing support, which, big news, US 60, brand new owners. I'm going to US 60 this year. I can't wait to get out there. It looks like it's going to be awesome. That facility's always looked cool. I know I had it wrote down to go to the legal street race again this year. So I'm hoping now they'll have that in an event that weekend in October to make it really worth the drive. So, but moving on, let's see, June 23rd, 24th. All right, and then after that, the last weekend in June, first day in July, Gangster's Paradise, guys. It speaks for itself. 50-car small tire invitational. Big money on top. Like I said, that driver's list right there, man. That's a bunch of gangsters, guys. It lives up to its name. Gonna be a hell of a show. Can't wait to get out there. 2 trips to Indiana within a month. That's gonna be a little crazy, but hey, I'm up for it. So, in the last flyer, which the week after that, We go back to Big Dog on July 6th. And then July 7th and 8th, Cash Days at the Hill. Haven't got the flyer going for it yet. Gotta talk with Happy and Limpy and see what we got going on with that. But it should be pretty legit. It was an awesome show last year at KD. Can't wait to get back up there. But then the week after it, Cash Days of Virginia. Limpy, Happy, myself, all gonna be at Twin River Raceway. Don't want to say Dragway and get all mixed up. Gonna be the craziest, most legit Cash Days, the first official Cash Days in Virginia. Should be an awesome show. So looking forward to that. And also, guys, got a lot of information come together for the August Carolina Cash Days. Have that flyer out soon. It's going to be pretty legit. Small tire, free entry, guaranteed money at Shady Side again. Plus, bringing in Outlaw Real Street, Street Racer, Daily Street, and our brand new class, Hot Street. So, got some pretty awesome racing coming up, guys. Looking forward to it. Like I said, I'll keep y'all updated on what the plan is this weekend through my social media. Like I said, right now, I'll bring it up one more time. This is the main plan. Battle of South Mountain, no prep 2. If weather would affect it, I don't know yet. I don't know where I'm headed. I will be at a track somewhere. Just don't know where. So, guys, like I said, appreciate everything this weekend at Kentucky Dragway. Biggest live feed so far this year. Ton of views coming in. A lot of guys with comments. Appreciate everything. Like I said, Happy handled that thing like a champ. Appreciate him doing what he does for Spooled Media. Him and Kenzie, just awesome people. You know, they got us taken care of this weekend. Like I said, appreciate everybody. I'm looking over at the screen, our YouTube guys. I know there's a few comments on there, but guys, I'm going to get it fixed to where I can get y'all's comments on here too, so I'm not having to go back and forth and look. But appreciate everybody watching the live feed. You know, even these little live feeds with these little live podcasts. This is something I never thought I'd be doing, so it's kind of got me out of my shell a little bit. And I'm really enjoying doing the live feeds, even if sometimes it's picture in picture or if it's legit like we had this weekend. You know, I'm going to keep doing those as much as I can for you guys wherever I can. So, coverage-wise, appreciate everybody that's been given some awesome views on everything. Mooresville video, gosh, you guys showed out on it. I appreciate it. We got some awesome views on it. Big Dog video took off really good. Love seeing the diversity in the coverage, honestly. I know we've been doing a lot of no prep, but I love getting back to these prep races too, and I plan on incorporating a lot more of the prep races in. So there's going to be some more schedule changes coming up. A lot of the bigger races aren't going to get changed, but you know, I'm going to get back to some more of my roots of the drag radial side and the prep side. I mean, I love seeing the coverage on it too. Those guys love the coverage, so we're going to split it up, keep it going. Like I said, any event I've already talked about, I'm there, but you know, it was pretty awesome seeing some drag radial stuff on Friday night. I'm not going to lie. Pretty cool to get back to that outlaw route side of the 275 drag radial guys getting down on an old school, short, narrow, sketchy track, which I'm not going to call it Wars sketchy. Sorry. I didn't really mean that. Biggin. Sorry. Pretty awesome track, man. If you haven't been to Mooresville Dragway, guys, Biggin taking over. 2 thumbs up. Keep doing your thing down there, Biggin, man. I appreciate it a ton and can't wait to get to work with y'all on some more stuff. So, got some other things coming up for Spooled Media. The RC stuff. Guys, you'll start seeing some more Spooled Media Spooled Media videos of the RC stuff coming up soon. I know I've had a lot of people asking about it. Gonna actually start getting in depth a little bit on the testing during the week with those cars and stuff. I'm making a few little videos for that, and you know, it's drag racing. If anything's drag racing, I got a passion for it. So looking forward to getting in some of that, doing some more of these podcasts. Got a new podcast idea I'm going to be working on. I know Happy knows about it, so I think it's going to be pretty legit. I'd actually like to get into the Apple podcast side and all that so you guys can listen to it in the car. So I'm going to look and see what I need to do to transfer these episodes so they can be on that, plus the new stuff I'm working on too. So appreciate everything, guys. I'm going to head out and get some dinner because I haven't ate since noon today, and I'm pretty hungry. And hopefully I see y'all at South Mountain. If weather comes in, just pay attention to the Spooled Media YouTube page or my personal Facebook page, and I'll let y'all know where Spooled Media coverage is going to be this weekend. So thanks again to everybody, and y'all have a good evening, and hopefully see you at somewhere we're doing some good coverage this weekend.